What's up, everyone? It's me, CN.TSUKAIMA, and welcome to CN.Figures, Figures in Your House. And for this tour review, we're gonna look at the Jakks Pacific, the Super Mario Bros. Movie action figure Princess Peach. Yep, I finally got this figure. I was thinking I want to get her or not because I'm not really a huge fan of Mario, but I did play many games before when I was a kid. And these figures, I've seen them a couple of times on YouTube and they look great. And the main target that I wanted to get from this line is Princess Peach. Alright, you can see the figure right inside with her accessories she comes with. Right there in the bottom, we get a picture of Mario, and there's the name of the film, and you can see the name of the character. And right here in the top, there's the name of the film. And we also get in this side, and right here we get a picture of the figure, Jakks Pacific right there, and also right here. And right here we get another picture of the figure, and again we see her name. And we also see it right here in the top, Super Mario Bros. The movie, and we get another image of the figure. And there's really nothing in the bottom side, it's all color pink. Man, I don't want to take this figure, but I have to. Alright, so enough chatting, let's take her out. And here's the figure out of her box. And not how expected how she's gonna come out, because I think they made her like a half figurine, because there's no articulation parts around with the bottom of her dress, just around the torso and everything. But she looks a little bit different than the movie right here. Well, I do like the paints because the paints are kind of fresh and kind of clean. And I do like the detail that she has on her hair, and especially the white color we get on her gloves. Okay, I have to say that this figure did came out okay. Alright, I'm gonna start off with her umbrella. And look at the paints on this piece. The paints are so wonderful. I can see some brushing. And look at the detail that we get all around. And it's so light. But right here in the tip, you can see it's a little bit dark color pink. And a little bit more right here in the bottom. But look at the sculpting right here in this part. Some white color right here in the tip. But look in the bottom, the umbrella. Okay, this looks very good. The white paint is so nice. And they made a shape of a heart. Okay, that looks pretty good. And here's Princess Peach again. And like I said, she doesn't look anything like in the movie, because look at her face. Her face is different. Well, we do get some light color, like that red color that we get on her lip, and also the light color blue on her earrings. Okay, the earrings, they look okay. And same thing her ears. But I don't know what kind of type of plastic they use for the eyes, because look, you can see some reflection right through it. But either way, we get some nice color for the eyes, like this light color blue, I believe, with some black and white. And you can see her eyelashes right there in the tip of her eyes in each one. And you can see her eyebrows. And look at the sculpting we get right here in this part of her hair and both of her cheeks. Wow, her face is really smooth. Well, her nose doesn't look alright, because they made it too small and looks kind of funny. But either way, this figure came out very great, because look at the crown. They just nail it right there with this golden color that we get all around with some detailed design. We get the exact same red color just like her lip, and also the blue color on her earrings, and also right there on her torso. Let me see in the back. Well, yep, we get more red color right there. I think these might be crystals. I'm not so sure. What? Look at that. You can bend her crown. I didn't notice that. Okay, there's really nothing in the inside of her crown, just her hair. Well, I believe they use a little bit rubber for her hair. Well, I don't feel no brushing, but I can see a bunch of sculpting right here in the tip of her hair. And okay, I do like the color of her hair too. We get more sculpting on this side, a little bit more in the front, and also in this side. Just like in the movie and games, we get her signature color dress. like always, with some dark and light color pink all around. Like I said earlier, the paints are so fresh and kind of clean, and I can feel a bunch of brushing right here in the bottom of her dress. But like I said, I believe this figure is a half figure and a half figurine because there's no articulation part right here. But you can see they added some more dark colored pink right here in the bottom of her dress, and a little bit of light color, a little bit white light color here. You see? But look at the detail that we get right here on the back and also in both sides. And I really like how these parts came out on the shoulders. But she at least added a little bit of yellow color right here in the around the sleeves. But you can see her skin color right there. We get some wrinkles on the torso. And look, they use two type of light colored pinks right here. Cause look, the one in the middle is a little bit lighter, and this one's kind of light. But I think I like this color pink more. I mean, yep, we get a lot of wrinkles there, and we do get a little bit right there on her top of her gloves, and you can see her fingers right there. Well, there's really not that much to talk about her fingers, but her fingers did came out nice. And same thing right here. But this is the only hand you can put the umbrella. You can see all her fingers attached together, but not the thumb and everything. But look right here in the bottom. You can see, hold it guys, there you go. You can see her feet, her tiny feet. Look at that. Okay, this part came out kind of funny. And you can see they used more color pink for her shoes right there. But still, this looks so funny. Alright, now let's get on her articulation, but I think it's gonna be kind of complicated because the dress, her arms, and especially her head. But let's see what type of points of articulation that we got on this figure. Okay, so I don't think you can move her head at all. Look, see, you can move her head just a little bit. And okay, you can open her arms this much, but not that lot. And you can rotate the arms only back and forth, not like a 360, but you can bend them, but no swivel at all. But we do get some swivel right here around her wrist, and we do get some swivel right here in this part around the torso. You can bend it just a little bit, but I don't think there's no articulation around here. Let me see. No, you just can bend it. You can bend them just a little bit, but not that much. Okay, so we don't get any ankle articulation around her shoes, but I kind of like the sculpting it has right there. Comparing size, but first let's see how tall this figure stands. I believe she stands just exactly 5.5 inches tall. Here she is with my Bowser figure, and you can see that Bowser stands much taller than Peach, and it's gonna be a year since I got this figure. I got this figure on the Black Friday last year, and boy, the price was so great. I will never gonna forget this moment. Well, that moment when I finally bought Bowser. Here she is with my Dragon Ball Z super figure, Goku Black, and you can see that Goku Black stands a little bit taller than Princess Peach. Here she is with my Jada Toy Street Fighter's Cammy. And I believe that these two figures stand the exact same height, or Cammy stands a little bit taller than her. And here she is with my favorite Marvel Celeb Thanos. And there you have it, guys. Even this figure is half figure and half figurine, I still enjoy the paints and also the design of her hair and also that crown. Everything else came out very good. And I'm so happy because I finally got this figure. I've been wanting to get her for a while, and I got her at my local DD's. Sometimes they do bring Princess Peach, but not this one, because they always bring the one she has with her race uniform. That's the only version they bring. They never brought this one before until that moment, and I bought her when I had the chance. This figure is very nice, and I'm so happy. And I'm also like the actress who played her voice in the film, and she did pretty good job. But I'm still gonna do the movie review of the Mario movie because I did enjoy it. Even I'm not a huge fan of Mario, but will play their games because their games really brought me a lot of my memories of my childhood, and boy, those were the good times I will never gonna forget. Alright guys, that's all for today. So thank you for watching today's review. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, leave a like. If you want to share this video, go ahead, be my guest. Comment, but remember to not leave any offensive comments or saying bad words. If you do that, your comment will be removed from this video. And subscribe to the channel for more videos in the future. And please follow my Facebook page, CN.Figures. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. And follow me at TikTok. And I got you guys on the next one. So take care, be safe, keep on hunting, keep on collecting. And I'll see you next time. This is CN.TSUKAIMA and Peach. And we're out in line.